23 and second annual Vision Summit. My name is Tori Poulter. I am the Chief Global Sales Officer at Younique, and I am joined on the couch by three spectacular women. Christine Neisman, CSO of our international markets, Mindy Reinbold, VP of US and Canada, and Marissa Lohr, Vice President of Presenter Experience. We are grateful that you have prioritized spending some time with us today. Our mission is to uplift, empower, and validate. The lives of women all around the world have been changed because of the opportunities that this great company provides.
Absolutely. And we are so excited and grateful as we know you are thousands who are watching this special Younique Vision Summit right now from around the globe, from everywhere. This is really magic. And for that reason, we want to welcome all our Younique countries. Please help me in making a special welcome, and let's create a heart storm in Zoom. I need your help. So let's make a heart storm in Zoom. Are you ready? Let's get started. Welcome, US, woohoo! English Canada, yeah, UK, Ireland, Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, woohoo! Bienvenue, la Francophone Canada, la France, la Belgique, woohoo! Herzlich willkommen, Deutschland und Österreich, bienvenido, Spain, Mexico, US Latina, Colombia, and Portugal, benvenuto, Italia. Wow. Thank you so much for your welcome and that you supported us to have a great Heartstorm in Zoom. Mwah.
Wow, can you believe we are celebrating our 10-year anniversary? We all know what a difference a decade can make. We are grateful for the past, but we are ecstatic for the future. We started our mission in US and Canada and have made a positive impact around the world, and we are just getting started.
Today really is all about vision, the future, and the role that you play in it. We're going to talk about new, exciting things, all these things we have in store for you, your business, and really how we're going to celebrate you every single step of the way. Rewards, recognition, events, new names, new titles, names and titles that you are going to be so proud to put on your resume. Promotions you're going to be excited to celebrate with your friends and family. And here's the deal. We know that you're probably watching on your mobile phone. I think all of us have ours here. So right after the event today, we're going to provide you a Vision Summit guide. It's all the info from today, all in one place and space so that you have it to reference back on. So we're going to hook you up with that.
We're very organized.
We really are.
A beautiful Vision Summit guide. We want to welcome past, present, and future presenters. Listen carefully, because by the end of this meeting, presenter, the term, the meaning, it all might be different. Beginning today, we invite you to pave your own path, make your own mark on history right alongside of us.
Right.
And now it is our pleasure to welcome our CEO to share his vision for the year.
He's innovative. He makes sure that our company is a disruptor in our industry.
He has shown incredible courage, especially this year, making some needed and difficult changes.
When I think of him, I think of his perseverance. He embodies transformation, both for himself and for our company.
It's his servant leadership that comes to mind for me. He is committed and focused on creating a positive impact on the lives of those around him now and far, far into the future.
Please welcome our CEO,
Derek Maxfield.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, unique presenters and guests all over the world. I'm just a little excited for this day. I feel like it's been many, many months in the making, and if not, years in the making, actually. As Tori said, we are inviting you to pave your own way. We're going to announce a lot of changes that I feel very, very resolute in, and yet, each one of you are entitled to your opinions about how you feel about this. Change can be hard, but change can be very exciting. I want to shout out someone who I think has already started to embrace these changes in a way that will be very impactful for her and her team, Megan Dashley and the Boss Babes. Shout out to all of you. Megan's post this morning was so awesome. Go check it out. In the PS, after talking about the Vision Summit and things that are changing, in the PS, she said, "No, I'm not changing companies, but after you hear about all these changes today, it may appear like I am." Thank you, Megan. It is time for us to enter a new phase. When I started Unique almost exactly 1 decade ago, along with my sister, Melanie Huscroft, we were founded in a mission, this mission that you see on the screen. That mission is impactful to us, and we hope that it has been so to you as well. We had big goals and lofty ambitions. We had not only a transformative business model in mind, but we also had a vision to affect lives on a global scale. I knew back then that we were being deliberately different from all other direct sales companies that existed at the time. This wasn't because I didn't believe in the power of the direct sales industry. Quite to the opposite. I had spent my career up until that point supporting amazing models of a variety of different MLMs and other direct sales companies. I was a fan. However, I also knew and felt intuitively it could be done better. It could be done more simply, more powerfully, and more digitally. As Unique grew and fulfilled on that goal and became a massive company, I got caught up in thinking that the way to maintain and grow was to try to make Unique look and behave like other large direct sales companies that I had observed. Somewhere along the way, I thought that conformity would mean stability for you, our loyal presenters. I can see now that our path always has been and always should have been and will be again a path of disruption, of pioneering, not conforming to the sea of sameness. However, after several years with that attitude, I can see more clearly now than ever that our position is not to be like all the other direct sales companies, but to be deliberately different again. We need to lead the way again and take direct selling into the next age of social selling. In 2013, social media was literally at its advent in terms of selling products to our friends and peers. We led a giant disruption. It really was impactful. And now in 2023, I see a convergence of factors again. Social selling in a decade has transformed into the affiliate marketing and the gig economy that I know intuitively is ripe for disruption inside of direct selling. We are the ultimate gig economy company. Where else can you earn 40% on your personal sales and 20% on the sales of those who are your affiliates that you bring into the business? That's why I am committed and excited to share the changes that we're making to renew and refresh our business model at this Vision Summit. Whether you're an active presenter interested in hearing how we are going to renew and refresh so that you can take advantage of it, or whether you're a former presenter curious to know what is going on in this Y universe, or anyone out there interested in knowing more about how this community could potentially be life-changing for you, I believe you'll find value in what we share today at this Vision Summit. With that said, let's dive into the details, right? Let's give the deets. Let's give the deets of this deliberately different version of Unique. We will explore the changes we are making and how these changes are going to benefit everyone involved. Specifically, we will be discussing the original principles that the company was built on and how they will continue to guide us in the future. So if you only hear one thing today, if you're stepping out of work right now and you want to catch the replay later, I'm going to go through 6 transformative things at a high level, and then we'll go into the actual programs and products themselves. First, growth. The company that was the fastest growing direct sales company in history is now investing millions into creating the largest second wave of growth in direct sales history. Social. The company that was, quote, the first company to market and sell almost exclusively through social media, end quote, is now preparing to launch an app that will be deliberately different and beautifully simple and will help you manage your business right in the palm of your hand. Third, digital. The company that pioneered the virtual party through digital innovation is introducing later this year the most socially innovative affiliate rewards program that will bring the best of influencer and affiliate marketing into the tried and proven direct selling business model. We always will be and always have been a direct sales company. After all, direct sales are the original affiliate marketing business model. We are the ultimate gig economy company. Fourth, instant payments. The company that was, and still the only company that I know of, that pays you instantly on your own personal sales is now the company that pays up to a true 40% on personal retail sales and up to 20% on the wholesale sales of those you've personally enrolled in their fast start periods. That, can I just take, that is the best affiliate marketing pay plan out there. That is one that anyone can get started with. Oh, and by the way, if you want to build a team and get paid for your mentorship, that is a very attractive part as well. Fifth, cause. The company that was founded on the philanthropic ideal of bringing awareness to a social issue and hope and healing for survivors of childhood sexual abuse is now not only continuing to stay true to that original cause, but is also dedicating the rest of its proceeds and profits to other philanthropic and charitable causes around the world. From widows in India to children in Africa, Unique will now bring hope and healing to more of God's children throughout the world. And last but not least, our uplifting community, the Wise Sisterhood, as it's been called, the company that attracted the most loyal and uplifting presenters to our second to none community and sisterhood, is starting today by welcoming home, welcoming back, and welcoming in as many new presenters and like-minded individuals to our community. Whether you were a former presenter or not, Unique is a place where we hope to uplift, empower, and validate one another and celebrate all our successes, big and small. Last year at the Vision Summit, I showed you 5 guiding principles. Those have been refined. We as a company did focus very intently on those 5. Along with our commitment to stay true to our foundational values and move into the future as a true innovator in direct sales, we've also refocused our guiding principles for 2023, the guardrails that keep us on track. These 3 principles mean a lot to us, to me. They have been streamlined and refined since last year and reflect our renewed focus on growth, transformation, simplicity, and you. To put substance behind our guiding principles, we launched a set of initiatives we have named Project Diamond. That's just an internal code name, not something that you necessarily have to care about, but it's the initiatives behind this Project Diamond that will reposition Unique as the leader in direct sales. You'll want to be here for this. specifically direct sales innovation. So why are we doing this? Why change? And why now? Since we started Younique 10 years ago, technology has changed a lot. Our presenters now use different platforms and sell in completely different ways. Project Diamond is intended to not only bring us up to date, but it will also propel us back to the head of the pack. We're also doing this because the entire direct sales industry is under pressure. If you look at most of the publicly traded large direct sales companies, they are all down 50, 60, 70% or more. I'm convinced this presents opportunity. Just like it did a decade ago, we can take a business model into our beautiful industry that is direct selling, modernized with what's happening in today's world of social selling. Our business model needs innovation and excitement to get the attention back on Younique and back on you. One of the major components of Project Diamond will be the Younique app, the new Younique app. We've been working on this since last year, and I'm super excited to share it with you. You may be thinking, what's the big deal? Everyone has an app. That is true. Not everyone has an app inside of direct selling that brings in the digital community. When our app launches next month, it's going to give you a level of business insight, communication, and actionable intelligence that is unheard of in our direct sales industry. The Younique app will mark a major step forward, one of the steps forward to transforming your business. This app's first version will allow you to track your performance right from the home screen, including retail royalties, historical pay, title promotions. It's our intent to make it that easy for you to join and do Younique. Fun, easy, just like it was the first time. Fast start and incentive trip progress. You'll have access to a real-time message feed. That's the heart of the app. And notifications that you can sign and like. Notifications of what's happening inside of your team and the broader community. You'll be able to see charts of organization and develop deeper relationships within your team through enhanced communication and notifications of team member achievements so that you can celebrate them together. The video on the left right now shows how easy it will be to send a message to your team. The one in the middle shows how easy it will be for them to receive that message. And the video on the right illustrates how automatic notifications will give you the opportunity to recognize team members in real time. I cannot express enough how excited I am to get this app in your hands and to see how you will use it to grow your businesses. Please partner with us, not just on the app, but on all of the changes that are coming. If Sherry Brown had stuck with the initial version of the virtual party and not helped us innovate it, we wouldn't have taken it. We need your help. We need your partnership. As for a launch date, we are planning to launch it later this month to a select group of users, but by early April, we'll open it up and make it available to all presenters. To make this app awesome, as I said, we need your help. This is not a time for us to launch and leave. It's a launch and love. We're going to improve it. We're going to listen and take your feedback, and all of this, all of the changes that I talk about today, that others are going to come onto this couch and talk about today, they're all leading up to our 10th anniversary convention in Salt Lake City. This is just the beginning. You'll be able to find the app next month in the Google Play and Apple App Stores. Right now, you cannot find it there. Note that while the first version of the app is a lot of things, it is not a customer app yet. It's just for our presenters. We are committed to continually updating the app so that it evolves over time to meet the needs of your business. All right, let's keep going here. Future updates to the app will give you onboarding and training modules, access to global leaderboards, the ability to choose what data you want to share. You should expect new features. I think I've gone on and on about the app that we are going to launch this year to support our deliberately different initiatives, all culminating in August 1st. when all of the changes, all of the social selling tools and all of them will be launched, and we will be doing something special together. I already feel it happening. I already feel it happening now. Another major component of Project Diamond is our focus on being deliberately different and telling the world that we are. To define that for you, what does it mean to us to be deliberately different? I'd like to play a video and then invite David Geist, our VP of Brand Marketing, here on the couch with me to help explain the deliberately different concept. Roll the clip.
We are making a promise to simplify your business. A promise that gets straight to the point and sets us apart from everybody else. A promise we're calling Deliberately Different. Deliberately different means deliberately trained, equipped, and empowered. So you can deliberately build a business, a life, a bottom line, or whatever you want. It's a promise to keep it simple, because more simplicity from us means more money for you. Welcome to Deliberately Different.
I mean, I'm stoked.
I'm excited. Yeah, that's definitely, it was awesome. I was reading the comments and like somebody said, I need a deliberately different t-shirt. And that just warmed my heart
Yeah.
because
Well, I mean, did it warm it to the point that you've made one? Come on.
no, for sure. I mean, that's really, this is an important message for us right now.
Yeah.
Deliberately, why is it important for us right now?
This is a promise. You know, I actually gave a pep talk to the team this morning. And I said, I don't really believe in regret, you know, as an individual or as a company, because our life's experiences, everything that has happened to us, our trials, our challenges, our mistakes, our wins, they all make us who we are. And that includes the company Unique. But I think if I did have one regret, it would be that we didn't do this sooner, David. I owe it to our presenters and I owe it to the world for us to lead out like this. So we are going to do it.
That's awesome. And one of the things that you've always been deliberately different. When you started Unique, it was deliberately different.
Yeah.
And this message, deliberately different, really honors that past.
Yeah.
And how do you see it honoring the past?
Well, it absolutely honors the past because our values and our mission are 100% squarely the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this year actually honors the past more than ever because we're going to sort of do it again, per se. Honor the original intent of standing out as an example and really leading the way with digital innovation, with simplicity. And we wanted to be truly unique, hence the name Unique. Right? We always wanted to be unique. And I think I needed to be emboldened to do so once again.
Yeah, it's really deliberately different. It's about this idea, and you've mentioned a lot when you talk about your guiding principles and all that you laid out before is this idea of a new focus on focus.
Yeah.
Simplicity over complexity.
Yes.
Has that changed anything about us?
That's such a good question, David. And I think, you know, if you've been with Unique for a number of years, I think you know what we mean when we say simplicity, right? That's not meaning like simple-minded or anything, right?
Yeah.
We're going to do big, lofty things. But in our attempt at serving the presenters right out of our motto, we layered programs, we added, we added, right? And we didn't often take away. And it's hard sometimes to be beautifully simple. Sometimes simple is hard. Hence the need for total transformation, all in this year. So buckle up because these changes are coming. And, I'm just a little excited.
No, I think we're all excited here for this. And, one of the things that, having been in creative most of my career, is we talk about killing our darlings. And I think there's some darlings of ours that are going to kind of fall by the wayside because we really live in this over-communicated world.
Yeah.
Like everybody in direct sales says the same thing. A message of empowerment, of community, but we really don't talk about what's in it for them.
Yeah.
And really, this is what we're talking about, how Younique will work for them. Why is this important? Again, really important for this group of our presenters and future presenters right now.
Well, we live in an over-communicated world, right? In an
Mhm.
overstimulated world. We live in a world where you've got the length of a thumb scroll to catch somebody's attention, right?
Mhm.
We all know once you're in Younique, once you're in and you're in the sisterhood and you get it, that the authenticity of this company really is real. But that's after you're in.
Yeah.
We need to grab that attention again. Stop the scroll, stop the thumb, right?
Yes.
And so when I say we're going big with this isn't in the script, but what the hey, I can say whatever I want, right?
Absolutely.
I started Younique with $660,000. Yes, I'm a nerd. I keep track of everything. This relaunch, this revamp, let's just say it's in the tens of millions that we are investing in this to shout this from the rooftops. Those who want to take advantage of it, if you were a part of the first wave of growth and you want to do it again, this is for you. If you wish that you had been here for the first wave of growth, this is for you, right? And if you just are drawn to this, right? If there's something pulling you to this awesome community, this is for you. And I honestly believe this is an awesome time because we have the infrastructure and the resources and the cash, like I just said, to like actually make some noise here.
That's awesome. And you know, today was the first day that we heard that phrase deliberately different.
Yeah.
But really, it started back last year.
It did.
When you introduced the new pay plan.
Yes. Speaking of nerdy slides, put up that pay plan slide, AP. I mean, look at this. Okay. I do not expect all of you, especially all of you that are checking out Younique for the first time, don't feel like you have to memorize this. This is a readily available document. But I had to put it out there because this is the beautifully enhanced new Younique pay plan. You said it right, David. We started with this. This was last June. And we made investments across the board, right? Into mentorship, into sponsorship, into leading, into billing, and certainly into selling. As you can look at the top there, right? Paying up to a true 40% and paying on new presenters that join. But it was a total investment across the board. And I think just for a moment, to help with the attraction of what's going on here, let's show what the results were. When I launched this last year at the Vision Summit, February of 2022, we showed projections, right? We took our nerd notes and projected out what was going to happen with the new comp plan. And there were a number of different pay increases. These are the actual results. This is 6 months of the new comp plan compared to what those exact same individuals would have earned on the old comp plan. Yes, I want to shout out to all of you loyal leaders who for so long told me, Derek, we need a pay increase for the pinks and blues, for the strivers. You were insistent on that. It took me longer than I should have, but this pay plan really is there. And I believe that it's the best in the industry, hands down. I'm not biased at all either. I'm purely statistical.
And with the new pay plan, there's just one more piece.
What is it?
To what we need to finish out for this pay plan. And it's how you guys talk about your business.
Yep.
One of the things is it's challenging to talk about what does a purple status really mean.
Right.
I mean, it has no really social currency outside of Younique, and it makes it challenging to talk about, hey, this is what I do. And you teased a month ago, and Marissa and I think if those were there, were a little excited about, maybe it was too early, but today we're actually ready to share these new pay plan titles.
Marissa wasn't excited. She about had a heart attack.
Yeah, I was trying to ease it a little bit.
Yeah. But see, here's the deal. As bluntly as I can say it, I wanted to rebrand the pay plan and give you these more professional titles back then. But at the advice, which turned out to be very correct, good advice that I received, first change the pay plan, show the doubling down on the current, then rebrand it for the attraction campaign that is coming this year. So I am excited to announce your new titles. First of all, before we talk about the titles, the term itself, presenters, is now, you are now known as brand ambassadors. Throw up the slide. And you can see, I'm going to let you consume in all their deliciousness the new titles there. White through black level 3. These are the new titles. Now, we know change like this is significant. It's going to be a slow roll over these next few months, right? We're going to give you time to get used to it, do some dual recognition, but we celebrate all success here, right? And one of the areas that we wanted to celebrate is the selling part of our compensation plan as well. But I feel like I'm moving too fast, Tori, right? Right? I mean, what's the comments? What's happening?
The comments are moving a lot faster than you're moving.
Okay. Okay. Are they ready for the next? Okay. I'll go to the next, because this, as you can see, now words are important, right? I'm not trying to downplay this. Words are important.
Yes.
We wanted to give you titles that represent the significant work that it took, right, David?
Absolutely.
And all of this, the entire deliberately different campaign, all of these were not done in a vacuum. Tremendous amount of research and consumer insights towards the individuals that fit the profile that you'll be attracting to your team. This was done for the next era of Younique. If I were to start a new Younique today, that's what these titles speak to. And you know what else I would do? I would embrace the world of affiliate marketing, of influencer selling, and really create an environment where everyone can be a micro influencer, where everyone can take advantage of a pay plan based, if they would like to, solely on selling, right?
Right.
So how about we recognize that as well? So in addition to the pay plan titles that you just saw, with their lovely names, from brand director for Green to brand executive at Black Status, here are additional titles. Additional meaning someone can be both.
Yes.
The new sales titles, show them in all their glory. Show them. I gave up on following the script a long time ago here.
I did too.
But as you can see, it's very simple to know how to not easy, right?
Yes.
It's not easy, but it's very simple to see how to qualify for these titles. It's just two things. It's your monthly PRS in the month that you want to title promote or advance to that new sales title, along with your lifetime PRS. So you're really rewarded for your longevity and your loyalty. These are the new sales titles. If you can read the fine print there, you'll see that there are ways to earn meaningful recognition and events such as Unified, such as the Service Incentive Trip, and other forms of recognition. Marissa and her team are going to be rolling that out to you, some today, certainly coming over the next few months, but this is all very important, and it's reinforcing this year's guiding principle of celebrating all success.
Absolutely. And it's deliberately different.
It is. It is indeed.
It is absolutely deliberately.
I got a feeling we're going to be copied again, but I can't believe I just said that out loud here.
But we have a head start.
Yes, we do.
And this is really, these titles are really about making those connections easier. To go off script a little bit, I remember, like, I was at a softball game and told somebody what my job was.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden people start talking to me because I had a certain title.
Yeah.
And that's something that, we want to give to our field, is to be able to make that connection easier, have those triggers when they talk to
exactly
to people that they're talking to want to join the business, and it means something for them.
You know what? That's a good point, David. And I've been careful to say this because I know, like, if you've been in Younique, then those statuses, they have meaning to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You understand the work that's required to become an exclusive purple status presenter.
Yeah.
But the person on the soccer field at the softball game
yeah.
doesn't know what you mean when you say, I'm an exclusive purple status presenter.
Yeah.
But if you say, I'm a brand vice president with Younique,
they will talk to you.
Yeah.
Everybody will talk to you.
So summed up in one little fake interaction. That's why we did it.
Yes.
What karate belts,
See, I wasn't sure if everyone was ready for that joke yet, Tori. Yeah, I honestly didn't know. Somebody had to tell me, like, years into Younique, that why'd you do them like karate belts? It was an accident. Yeah.
The funny story about that, it was when we were talking about the changes, you said, I came up with them when I was taking my daughter to karate.
Yeah.
So it may have been a subliminal.
Subliminal. So this
Yeah.
time it was very data driven, not so
Yeah.
much just, yeah.
Yeah.
And they worked for us, right? They were
Yeah.
fantastic.
No, they are, and they do mean something. And we're keeping those colors to represent each of them, as you saw.
Oh, yes.
As you go forward, brand director, which was green before, will have a green
It'll have a green visual identity.
visual
Yes.
identity. So the visual identities will always remain the same.
Yep.
It would just give you titles that mean something and give you social currency outside. So that's
Well, David, thank you.
thanks
Thank
for having
you
me.
for bringing the energy and for
Yeah.
bringing us this awesome campaign. We're going to close it out here with a quick break, and we'll come back with a giveaway from Mindy.
Okay, who feels lucky? Who wants to win something fun? We will be rewarding 5 winners from the chat. And here's the question. Name 2 of Derek's guiding principles. All right, we'll give you some time to answer. And we will announce 5 winners. I hear the chat is blowing up over here. Who are they going to be? Okay. It is Julie Hillard, Chelsea Lazos, JJ, Katarina, and Renee Cochran. Congratulations.
Okay, so Marissa, we spent so much time doing a point by point, beautifully like detailed script. Who won the bet how long it took us to completely go off script? I think it was like 16 minutes flat.
Not
Out of our
even.
3 hours. Out of our 3 hours, it's all good. Now, Derek just shared, we are adding to the ways we recognize you. We are going to be very, very deliberate in those ways that we recognize, reward, and use these new titles, and honestly, how we celebrate you. The new sales titles, who's excited? I don't even need to ask. The chats were blowing up. We are 100%, these new titles are 100% incremental and outside of the pay plan titles, to be so clear.
Yes.
And truly just more recognition to celebrate those who have sales success.
And that's really it, Tori. So, I mean, really in the history of Younique, we honestly, if we're really honest with ourselves, what I think that this is what this is about,
Mhm.
you know, we've had a little bit of a gap in celebrating sales success. And so we're so proud. It's June 1st. Okay. Write this down, circle it on your calendar, highlight it. It's June 1st that we're going to be introducing this new way for you and for us, really for us to celebrate you, your sales success. This is when you are going to be able to start qualifying for these new titles, these chic new terms.
Not the karate colors were not chic, but they're chic.
These are so chic. You can put them on your resume. You can put them on LinkedIn. You know, we hinted about this in the beginning, but like, you can celebrate these promotions with your friends and family just like you would any other time. So it's awesome. And the best part, I really think is the best part, is, you know, Derek, Dave, they shared about this, but these new pay plan titles are going to be paired with the new sales title. So every brand ambassador has the opportunity to qualify for both titles.
Both, exactly, Marissa. So now that we have new sales titles, and in the spirit of celebrating all success, is first and foremost to welcome back presenters, now brand ambassadors,
Yep.
who were once with us with a special incentive. We will get to that in a minute.
I'm so excited to get to that
In a
part
minute.
in a minute.
But let's pause right here. Because honestly, there are, I think, a lot of people, I mean, we've seen it. We've been on social media all weekend, and there are a lot of people who are thinking about coming back, or still active, but just thinking about re-engaging, which is also an investment. You and I both left and came back to Unique.
We did.
And I feel like we have a lot in common with these women right now. Honestly. Were you nervous to come back?
I just got butterflies in my stomach. Yes. It was so, like, I was so nervous to come back. Did I want to? Would people accept me? What would everybody think? I never thought I would come back. You know, when I left this building, the first time, I never thought I would be back. And when you invited me to come back, though, Tori, I will never forget.
It was really more like begged, but invited is good too. Invited is good too.
I knew it was right. Like, it wasn't even a question. It was just me getting out of my own way to say, of course I'm coming back.
Because it takes courage. It's scary. It's
humbling.
Humbling. We said that together.
It's
so humbling. Experience that, and it does. It takes courage. Yeah.
How about you?
Oh my gosh, I have not been that nervous in a long time. Walking into that building, I have not been that nervous in a long time. And I genuinely thought, what will people think? Will they want me back? Will they accept me? People are still here. I mean, I think these are some feelings that you can probably all relate to. And I remember there were a couple of people just standing there when I walked in, and they started clapping. And I just thought, I'm home. I felt home. I felt welcome. And I didn't know if that's how I would feel. And it is. And we know that that is how you will feel as well. We want to welcome you back with open arms.
We truly do. Tori, just like us. I mean, really.
Okay, back on track. Back on track.
Because I think that's really the point, though. I think that we know what it was like to leave, to come back.
Yeah.
And we know that we're in the right place. I mean, I've never been more certain of where we are meant to be. I know I'm in the right place. I know you are. And I think that our presenters who want to come back and re-enroll, like, that is what we are here to do, is to welcome you truly back with open arms. And to also give you a jump start. So I think this is a really cool
recognition. Yes.
Recognition. Yes. Tori, like, you got to tell them.
Okay, we are going to reinstate lifetime PRS for any brand ambassador who enrolls with Unique, no matter when you first joined. When you re-enroll, your PRS will count towards these new sales titles and all of the recognition that comes along with it.
Oh, it's just so huge. You guys can see the details on the slide right here. Yes, there's going to be super bougie recognition. Yes, you're going to be able to qualify for these titles, but I'm sure there are some questions, right? Like, just off the top, I'm kind of reading the chat here. Do I have to wait to re-enroll? When will my lifetime PRS start to count? When will I qualify for this recognition?
Yeah.
I'm seeing these come through.
All great questions. All great questions. So first answer, you can start to re-enroll right now. You can start to re-enroll last week. The lifetime PRS will show up in the app in June. You do not need to wait. Rest assured, you will be accruing your lifetime PRS from the moment you join. The time that you rejoin does not matter.
Does not matter. Exactly. So again, the qualifications open for these new sales titles June 1st. That's when you're going to see your lifetime PRS reflected in the app as well. So again, there is no need to wait to re-enroll. We are welcoming you back right now. Your lifetime PRS really is actively accruing. It's active right now.
So maybe you're asking, what else do I get back? So you can choose your sponsor. You can pick your same sponsor. You can choose a new sponsor. You don't get your same team back. This is all about lifetime PRS. You did great work then. You'll do great work now. And we really are here to celebrate with you every step of the way.
Yeah, Tori and I might even decide to like throw a little homecoming mixer at convention or something.
Oh,
Yeah, like all of our yesties come back to the business like we did. I think we need a little party.
I love
so
it. I love that
that's what I
idea.
think.
Love that idea. We are part of that club and we want you to be part of that club too.
Yes. Okay. So speaking of convention clubs, this brings us to our next exciting point about these new titles. These new titles allow you to earn and qualify for new events.
All the events, we're reinventing them all. Yes. The past
Yes.
presenters at certain levels have always been able to earn qualified events like Unified, like leadership retreats, service incentive trips. The future, we are deliberately different. All of the new titles will also be able to qualify for events. All events are on the same annual January through December qualification period. Now, isn't that simple?
Simple.
All on the same January through December qualification period.
Yes.
So let's go through some of the key anchor events. Unified.
Unified. You guys know this lifetime event will now include what was all green status presenters, now brand directors, and or gold titles.
Yep. How about the leadership summit?
Okay. Also, this is an annual event. It's once a year. Historically, we've had black status retreat, then orange and purple status
First
retreat.
it was purple status
It was
retreat,
just purple.
then orange and purple status.
You're right. That's exactly right.
Yep.
It was black status, purple status, then it was orange and purple status. We're combining, we're updating, we're improving these events into one larger leadership summit. And so you can begin to qualify for this event at green, brand director, right? Brand director is the new green, and or gold. So these qualifications for the leadership summit, they're going to be announced on June 1st. This is the date that we need circled and highlighted.
Yeah, June 1st.
June 1st.
How many times have we actually said June 1st so far on this? We need to say it more. Yep, June 1st.
Yeah, June 1st.
So
qualifications go live.
You said it's a summit. Why is it no longer a retreat? Why?
Oh my gosh. I'm so wound up about this. Okay,
yes, we are very passionate about this.
I'm so passionate about this. Words matter. Words matter. We love that we're calling this a summit. Retreat, well, it sounds good. Like retreat means shrink, go back, recoil. Like that is not us. We're about moving forward, growing forward, going up to a summit together. And so we have been very deliberate in this word choice. It is a leadership summit. So excited about that.
How about the service incentive trip?
Oh, this is a big one.
This is a big one.
This is our premier trip. In just a few short weeks, we're actually headed to Thailand. Oh my goodness. And qualifications for this one will now be open to all Black status presenters, of course, who are now brand executives and or platinum titles who qualify 11 out of 12 months. So all brand ambassadors can currently qualify for these events. And the new sales titles, you're going to be able to qualify for these events. Open for sales titles again, June 1st.
So the big dog. How about the big dog that we just started the qualification period for, the incentive trip?
Yes, we're 20 days in. Qualifications open March 1st. And this event has always been open to presenters. It's going to continue.
All presenters. Now all brand ambassadors.
Yes, it's been that way. It's going to continue to be that way.
For the first time in Unique history, we let our leaders choose the next incentive trip with a live poll. We did that in January. It was one of the most nerve-wracking things. Nerve-wracking things. They chose them. Our top leaders chose them in a live poll. Our leaders have spoken. Yes. And we are packing our bags for a Caribbean cruise.
We really are. It's a 5-day, 4-night cruise. Next March, almost a year from now, March 4th through the 8th, 2024, we're going to cruise from Orlando to the Bahamas with a stop at Coco Cay. That is the island that they actually own. It's our own private island. We have the whole day. It's amazing.
If you've never heard of this private island, just go ahead and Google Coco. Like, don't come off of it. Like, use your second device. Google Coco Cay.
It's
oh my gosh, yes,
really nice. It's really nice. So 30,000 trips.
Mhm.
Wow. 30,000 points is going to get you a spot on the ship for you and a +1. And might I add, in a bougie balcony cabin.
Not some of the cabins get a balcony. This year, we're not actually buying out we're not charting, which means we're not buying out the whole ship. Why?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that means that we got to select the exact rooms that we wanted our group to have. And of course, you know us, we really want the very best one. So every person who earns the trip is going to be getting an upgraded room, ocean view, balcony. I can feel the sea breeze in my hair right now,
We will be sailing in. And just to add, wow, and you even have a captain's hat on. A captain's hat and bubbles. Can this virtual summit get any better? I just don't know how it could get any better.
Possibly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody gets a cabin. We're dying to see the swag that's in store because it's not just that you earn the trip, you get all kinds of goodies along the way. Let's take a sneak peek at how we selected this location. It was so much fun.
So fun.
Who thought of those bubbles anyway? On a scale,
I can fill you in.
Yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much anxiety did you have over that whole experience? We've never done that before. We literally put a live poll up on our Black status retreat and said, "You guys vote." And the team
Literally,
voted.
that was it.
That
it
was
was
what we
like
did.
we have 3
That was
locations.
what we did.
We got them to select it. Okay, here it is. So fun. Okay, Shalane was adorable. She kept teasing Derek because she knew the answer and Derek didn't know.
She was adorable. She's always adorable, but she was extra on point.
Yes, we had mocktails with collagen to celebrate.
Fabulous Caribbean cruise. Okay, so let's talk about let's introduce to talk about the swag that you can earn all along the way. And so Christine, my friend, we are bringing you back up to talk about the swag.
So good. Come on over here. Perfect.
Okay, how many of you feel that after having seen this amazing video that you must be on this boat and to join this incentive trip? It was so much fun. I remember we were in Mexico and we did a live poll and our Black Status presenters were really interactive and most of them voted for this amazing cruise. It was really magic. So before we continue, I have the pleasure, because you see I'm not alone on this couch here, I'm surrounded by beautiful ladies, and I want to introduce these beautiful ladies to you who are sitting next to me. These are our my international amazing team members from the Latin markets. We have here Erendira Tofa, our international sales director. Woo-hoo! Yes, so Erendira. Woo-hoo! We have here Jasmine Alvarez, our international communication and brand manager. And we have here also from our Latin markets, Valeria Nava, our communication specialist for the Spanish markets, So let's talk about our amazing incentive trip swags. Not only you do earn the cruise, you earn all these fun items along the way. You can even track this in the app. Isn't it amazing? But let's go over these amazing prizes these ladies are already holding in their hands. Yay! Woohoo! So, are you ready? Let's talk about level number 1, 2,500 points. So unique branded lip balm holder and Moodstruck Hottie lip plumper. It's really, really amazing.
I love it.
You love it, Elvira?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's talk about level number 2. 5,000 points, unique branded card wallet.
Yeah, it's amazing. You can have it everywhere with your keys or with everything.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Level 3, 10,000 points. Unique branded water bottle and stickers shown by Vale. It's really cute. And I know you love water bottles from Unique. Okay, we continue. We are not ready. Level number 4, 15,000 points. Unique branded travel pillow. Oh, I need
Very
this.
comfortable.
I need this for all my flights. This is definitely one. So you need, when you travel to our incentive trip, you need this when you fly in, definitely. So get this. Then we have level number 5, 20,000 points, unique branded travel jewelry case.
And this is so cute. Look at this. You have a place for rings, for earrings, and for your necklaces. It's so cute. I love this. I want it.
Yeah, you want to make our presenters jealous, right, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot get it. Okay, let's talk about level number 6, 30,000 points. Incentive trip for you and a +1 and a set of unique branded travel packing cubes. And this one,
This one.
okay,
And
hold it to
also
the camera.
this. Look at this.
Nice. And I love our new corporate colors. I just love these colors, really. And let's talk about level number 7, 40,000 points. Wow. Travel cash bonus, $250 or international equivalent. This is our first time offering an unlimited number of travel cash bonuses. We have historically only offered this to the top earners. Now, anyone going to the trip can earn this and qualify for this bonus to help offset the cost of your travel to Orlando. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So please comment here in the Zoom chat and make a commitment now. How any and who of you will get all of these amazing Zoom swags? Really. So now let's show how to track this in the new Unique app. It's going to make tracking your trip progress so easy. Before we do, we need to introduce to you another person to come to talk about it. And I would like to say goodbye to Eva, Jasmine, thanks for helping me, and Valeria. Thank you, beautiful ladies. And introduce to me to the couch, to this unique couch. It's like a family couch, right? A friend's couch. So this is the amazing Teresa Martinez. She's our senior manager of global recognition. Teresa, you have something great to share. So like Tori and Marissa said earlier, the qualification began March 1st, right?
Yes, correct. So we're 20 days in, and we all know you're anxious to see your progress. So we're really excited to talk through our incentive trip tracker. We all know how important it is to track your way to the Bahamas, and soon you'll be able to see it in the palm of your hand. Okay, so as you can see, you can track your progress on the main page of the app. It's the very first thing you see, and it shows you real time.
One moment. We have to stop here. Did you say real time?
Yes.
Let's celebrate it.
Yes.
Let's say it again. Real time.
Yes.
This is special for our brand ambassadors.
Yes, it's a big deal. Real-time updates on any personal retail sales as soon as your orders are final. You will see the PRS update. While all other points are calculated when commissions close at the beginning of the following month, just like our commissions do. You'll be able to switch through the tabs, and you can see breakdowns of your monthly points, the swag available and earned, as Christine just showed, and the FAQ will be right at your fingertips too. Being able to track the trip that easily is incredible, but there's more. The best part of this tracker is the community aspect.
Yes, and this is exactly what is so amazing about this app. You don't need to wait for us, for Unique Corporate to recognize. You can immediately jump in. You will have the power in your own hands to immediately recognize your team members.
That's right. And recognition is extremely important, not only for you, but for your teams. So you'll receive congratulatory alerts upon achieving each point level to ensure you and your upline don't miss celebrating your big achievement. They will also have access to shout out your own team for their incentive trip achievements.
We encourage you and give you the opportunity to create a sense of community and support. And we are really so excited. We are so excited, right, Teresa?
So excited.
We are so excited to cruise to the Bahamas with you next year in March 2024. And we can't wait to see you there.
It's gonna be fun.
Teresa, it's right now, I would say, we talk about something different.
Yeah.
It's also about party, it's recognition. It's about our unique annual leader awards. This is really amazing.
Yes.
Something new, a new program, and share something about this.
Awesome. Okay, thank you, Christine. Vision Summit keeps getting better and better. As we are sure you've experienced, the previous categories were a bit complicated. What category, at which convention, in what region, during what year, which month? Excuse me, ¿qué? What? Is this too much? Go back and forth.
Let me do it in German language. Okay. Is, huh?
Huh? How do you say in French? Recognition plays a key role in our goal to be deliberately different for you, to help you feel equipped and empowered to go out and build a business. And we can only do this if we promote and recognize you where you choose to grow. I'm excited to speak on our new global recognition program, Unique Annual Leader Awards, and it's available to all brand ambassadors.
Woohoo!
As part of our simplification strategy, because we all know simple isn't easy, but it is the best. We now have YALA's Unique Annual Leader Awards, and it's like Gala energy around that. It is an annual qualification during the entire calendar year, January 1 through December 31. So currently qualifications are open. There are 5 categories in which your business behaviors will be recognized through. And as you'll be able to see on the slide, you will also have access to the Vision Summit guide after this slide. The 5 categories are top personal retail sales, top qualified rewards links, top sponsors, top builders, and top mentors. We will announce and celebrate our YALA achievers for the first time in 2024. Now, you might wonder what's in store for our upcoming global convention in Salt Lake City if there's no categories to recognize. Well, spoiler alert, we will have categories to recognize, but not as you know them. Think a little bit of like 10-year anniversaries, lifetime. There's a lot more to come. And that's all we can give them for now. But all I can say is that we have amazing recognition planned for our global convention that you will not want to miss. What do you think?
Oh, this is so amazing, Teresa. And I think, as you just said, you can read all the details in the summit guide later, as Teresa said. And convention is going to be incredible, amazing. So as Derek mentioned earlier, the Unique app will be updated with custom reports and leaderboards that help you track your progress towards Unique Annual Leader Awards. These will be coming later this year. So, and now, Teresa, woohoo! Let's talk about this. This was our recognition part, and I would say let's talk about and some exciting giveaways which Erendira will show to you.
Hi, it's time to play a game. Are you ready? Okay. I have one question for you. And the question is, how many points do you need to incentive trip? Okay, I am waiting. I am so excited for be here. Las quiero, chicas. And I'm waiting for them. The chat is crazy, but I have
Lots of
five winners. We will have five winners, and they are Amy Rilling, Lisa Rosick, Michelle Nathan, and Lindsay, and Deborah Scapers.
So let's talk about a sponsoring mindset, one of our favorite topics. I'm here with Jen Zucker, our Senior Director of U.S. Field Sales, and we want to share with you the importance of having a growth sponsoring mindset. I love this quote by Henry Ford: "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." And that is so powerful. As we enter the Deliberately Different Unique, we invite you to come along with us to embrace new growth and opportunities. It's time to turn down the promotion and turn up the emotion. Emotional connection accelerates growth. Here's where I was, here's where I've been, here's where I'm going, and we are here for it. So Jen, why do we invite others to join us?
Well, think about it. So we have basically our company mission,
Community,
the friendships that we create,
the fun,
recognition,
financial rewards,
and most of all, everyone
deserves the opportunity to be invited.
Absolutely.
Jen and I both, as well as all of you tuning in, are here today because someone invited you to take a further look. Are you ready to see one of the most powerful processes that can take your business to the next level, which is what we call the power of one? We know that it just takes one person to change a life. So think about it. I'm here, Jen's here, that equals 2, right? Because someone invited us. Now I invite someone,
and then I invite someone.
Now we're 4. Look at what happens just by the power of one. If you do that consistently every month, on month 12, that is 4,096 new. Now, new can be a lot of things. It can be new customers, new team members, or even spreading the mission of Sapria. That can create monumental growth. And that's just the power of one person inviting one person. Jen, tell me how the power of one has impacted your life.
So because someone invited me to this incredible industry, not only that, so one day, one moment, it has absolutely changed my life. So what has happened since then is that my business paid for countless dance lessons, countless singing lessons, countless drama camps, and trips around the world. So now, because of that, and because of my business, and because someone went and asked me to be a part of it, now my 19-year-old daughter is now following and pursuing her dreams in Hollywood. And so we are able to create that. So all of just the power of one has absolutely formed and changed and has somebody going for their dreams.
That's right. I love that so much. You just never know what life you can touch. So how do we take this and put it into action? There's 3 simple key behaviors that will set you up for success. Number 1, unshakable belief.
So with unshakable belief, it's like, how do I create that, right? So you're asking yourself every single day. So what you want to do is you want to wake up and you're listening to your podcast. You're reading positive things every day. You're watching videos. You're reading books. Really focus on that unshakable belief. Focus on the bigger vision of your why. Think about that every day. What is this business doing for me and my family? And most of all, practicing daily gratitude, because stress and gratitude cannot live in the same space. So when you're practicing gratitude all the time, you are allowing more fantastic things in your life.
That's right. That power of belief in yourself, in your business, in the industry is the key for achieving your goals. Number 2 key behavior is winning expectations.
So what you want to do, and I'm not kidding, and I'm not a total geek, but man, when it comes to the pay plan, when it comes to how to move up to the next level, I'm printing that baby out and I'm looking at it and I'm studying it. And I'm wanting to know all the things like, how do I move it up to the next level? Because that is number 1, the thing to do. So also decide and commit to achieve on what you want. Think about what you want. And then the key to that is to focus on the emotion of how you're going to feel when you achieve it.
And then let's talk about it. Link arms with like-minded individuals. Your Yesties, corporate, everybody, just link in with other people that are going to lift you up, because you're not in business by yourself. You know what I mean? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself.
That's so true. We have a community of support just waiting to welcome all of you. And that third key behavior are, most importantly, those daily habits that set you up for success. So Jen, give us some tips on daily habits.
Well, we've got 3 little tips for you, but I have to say this means daily, not when you just
Like every day.
like every day. So commit to your schedule. Your calendar, my friends, is your best friend. Commit to your schedule. And this is from somebody who is absolutely ADHD. A schedule is your friend. So follow that schedule. Connect with new people. Build rapport. Connect with new people every day. New people. And then most importantly, follow up with those connections all the time, every day. Who can you connect with that you've already spoken to?
That's right. And you know, something really cool is there are 8 billion people on this earth. When we talk about opportunity, let that sink in a minute. Are you really connecting with everyone you can connect with? 8 billion people. So whether you are currently a part of Younique or deciding whether you want to just dip your toe in, we invite you to come along and be a part of our deliberately different journey with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come join us.
That's right. We just celebrated our Spirit of Younique recipients last week. And wow, these women really exude joy and passion around our mission here at Younique. Take a look. Seeing this again just takes me back to spending time with all of them and how their heart and passion is so contagious for doing good in this world. I'm so excited to have Ashley Morgan, our Director of Global Training, here with us. She's amazing. We are introducing 2 new exciting global programs. I almost jumped off the couch. First, let's talk about Younique Icons. Ashley, tell us, what is the Younique Icon program?
Yes, this is so exciting. So the Icons, it's an annual recognition program, and it's meant to highlight and recognize 8 deliberately different brand ambassadors or prisoners, formerly prisoners, right? We've got to all work on that. And these women are passionate about representing Younique's mission. And so what we did to align the significance and impact of the Spirit of Younique women in that program that you just saw a wonderful recap, plus our catalog nominations, those 2 programs, we kind of meshed them together with the simplification in mind. So we've combined those 2 programs and retired them. And we have now one incredible, simple brand ambassador program known as Younique Icons.
So over the top excited about this. So Ashley, how many icons will be selected and what will they do for the program?
Yep, so it will be just the 8 icons for the entire year. They'll be selected on an annual basis, and they'll be flown into corporate for a content shoot to capture creative assets that we'll use in things like convention, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, social media, our Younique website, and so many places.
So how do you become a Younique icon?
That is a great question. Okay, listen up. So we have a brand new nomination process, which is open today, right now, and you can see the QR code on your screen. So for the Icon program, you have until April 3rd to submit your nominees for the 2023 Icons. Are you excited? I can't see all the chat. It's going so fast. You can nominate one or several brand ambassadors or yourself, And it does not matter their market, title, status. It is open to everyone. And remember, it's open to yourself too. So you can self-nominate. Once our nominations have closed, a corporate committee will hand select the final 8 unique icons.
So how will I know if I'm selected?
Great question. Okay, icons will be notified by April 15th, so by or before. And that's coming up really fast, like really, really soon.
Like very soon.
Very soon. So their first official fly into corporate is tentatively scheduled for May 15th. So if you're feeling really excited about this program, if you're thinking about self-nominating, write those dates down.
So I mentioned that there is a second new global program that we're introducing, which is the Content Creator Program. Ashley, tell us about this fabulous new program.
Yeah, so as we continue to become deliberately different, we've really refreshed our launch partner program, and it will be now known as the Global Content Creator Program. So our content creators are brand ambassadors that are really passionate in a lot of ways, including product artistry, creativity, as well as providing tips that they can share with their audience, with you all to learn from, and then you turn around and share with your followers.
I love this so much. So cool. How many content creators will we have? And what are the requirements for being a content creator?
Yep. So this will be easy to remember. It's 8 content creators. So we'll have 8 icons annually and 8 content creators, but content creators will serve for a quarter. So we'll have 8 content creators every quarter, and they'll receive new products in advance and training in advance on a monthly basis. So they'll also create content and provide monthly training for everyone in our wonderful brand ambassador field to use and to learn from.
Okay. Are we ready to see our first 8 content creators that will serve for the next quarter?
Yay, and I think you already got a sneak peek. So I'm going to read the names. These women are going to help us launch this amazing new program. So you're going to see content from them from April through June. So thank you for agreeing to support us in this way. Sarah Plain-Bossy, Shamika Smith, Carolyn Gallant, Danielle Peterson, Nadie Elmore, Olivia Crank, Tamara Cruz, and Ray Dean Martin.
Wow. And how does someone become a content creator, Ashley?
Yeah, of course. So it's really, really similar to Unique Icons. We've tried to make this simple and easy. So it is peer or self-nomination, just like the Icon program. And the final 8, again, will be selected by a corporate committee. And nominations are now open. So they're open for both programs. So you can now nominate for icons and content creators with the QR code on the screen right now, or there should be a link in the chat. So scan it, click it, bookmark it. And then for icons, don't forget that deadline of April 3rd, specifically for the Icon program.
That's right. Wow, we hope you are as excited as we are for these 2 deliberately different global programs. Be sure to put in your nominations today. However, no need to fret on remembering all the details, as everything we discussed will be in the Vision Summit Guide, which you will have access to immediately after this event. And I think we're going to give something else away.
Woohoo! We give something away, 5 giveaways. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? So be prepared, be in your pool position, because I will ask you a question and the team will pick the 5 comments, the 5 first person, and you can get something. So let me ask the question and let's get ready. How are you going to apply the sponsoring training in your business? So the first 5 comments will be picked by our team, and I can't wait to share with you the first 5 names. Nicole is checking our Zoom chat right now. I'm excited. This is the best fun part, you know, to win something. I know you love winning something. You love unique swag, and you would do everything to get unique swags. I know this. In German language, sometimes we say you would even get rid of your mother-in-law for this. This is a German fun joke. No joke. Okay, the first 5 names we have:
Becky Flora, woo-hoo, Sarah Rich, John M. Randalls, and Amy Brewer. These are four names. Have one more? Exactly, one more name. Yes, maybe you are one of them. Let's check. One more name is Tanya, to host and panelist. This is not your full last name, but Tanya, to host and panelist, it's you. So maybe you should change your name and that we can find you and send you the swag to you. So thanks everyone. See you later.
Christine, we have a phrase in the United States when it comes to getting swag. It's, I'm going to scratch your eyes out to get that swag. My favorite, we're all watching the chats. We're all sitting there staring at the chats. My favorite chat, Ashley and Mindy, when you presented the unique icons, is Tia Evans wants to call the program not icons, Wycons. Tia, if we didn't have this in print in about 10,000 places, we would do it, my friend. That's a brilliant idea, Wycons. All right, so I am here and am so happy to introduce our amazing head of communications, Ana Paula Garcia. We call her AP. We call her AP. I think you're the first person who got a round of applause when they were introduced. So AP has one of the most exciting, actually AP, you pretty much were in charge of this entire summit. Let's start there. And you have one of the most exciting jobs, and that is to launch the Y app. You have a lot going on right now.
It takes a village to do this. That's for sure. We've got like how many people? 15 just right here.
Just wasn't in my office. Yeah.
It's a little hot. It's a little hot in here. Well,
so why is the Y app different? Let's start there. Let's talk about it, because we've had a lot of programs. Why is it deliberately different? Yes.
Well, let's talk about that. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about the system notification piece of the app. That's kind of the world where I live in. And first of all, it's going to revolutionize your business. It's going to change it. We are deliberately different. And the way that Younique got started was by disrupting the industry. And we are doing that. And we're continuing to do that and challenging the status quo. So we want to have you be able to manage your business on your phone. That's where you do your business already. So having the app, one platform where you can have your business and create community, is going to be the next step to taking your business. We also want to, your time is super valuable, and we want to make sure that we give you guys all the time that you guys need to be able to focus on stuff that is important to your business, instead of just scrolling all over. I mean, do you run into this all the time?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I was asking me, did we post this? And they're like, you should have just scrolled a little bit more.
Just scroll. Exactly. We know how many choices you have on ways to spend your time. And it is true that too much noise is just simply information loss.
Exactly. And did you know that on average we spend 9 hours a week looking for information? That's a whole workday. That's a whole workday.
I don't do anything for 9 hours a week. Apparently I do.
Yeah, and I can attest to that because I live in communication. So the amount of times I'm like chasing you, Marissa down, or Ben, like, do we have this like solidified? That is the world I live. And Marissa's laughing because it's true.
You followed me into the bathroom the other day.
I did.
Yeah. Well, we have 10 years. We have outgrown a lot of our communication platforms, and you haven't even mentioned the Facebook algorithm yet.
Exactly. Sometimes the Facebook algorithm makes it difficult to see the information that you want to be able to see. And email sometimes can be too slow. It can take up over 2 hours for you to get a communication. So with the app, you're going to be able to get that information instantly.
Yeah.
So we're super excited.
We live in an instant gratification world where we do everything on our phone. It is true. Yeah.
So when you opt into the Younique app, you'll receive instant notifications and always be the first to know. So
I love that.
I'm not gonna.
I love that.
You have the next piece.
Yeah. As Derek said, you will be able to download it in early April, because we'll say it a few times, because you may be going, where's the app? Where's the app? Where's the app? Early April is when this will be ready.
Exactly. And we will communicate everything to you guys every step of the way. I know this is a lot of information coming, not just about the app, but there's so many amazing initiatives that have been announced. Don't worry. We will.
Where do you find it? Where will we be able to find the app?
The Apple Store and Google Play Store as well.
Fabulous. What is the purpose of the app? Can we just back up? What is
Yeah.
the purpose? Why are we doing it?
Yeah, so the purpose of the app is to create a holistic one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
Yes, it truly is.
One-stop shop.
We're not
Yes.
going to send you in all these different platforms to
Yeah.
get your information. We want you to be able to support building your community, reaching your teams, and managing your business right at your fingertips.
Mhm.
So let's dive in a little bit more into what these notifications look like.
Number one.
Number one is notifications. It's build a community. This is where you're going to be able to see the milestones for yourself and for your team. You're going to be able to see the recognition. You're going to be able to see when you have new presenters join, place their first order, birthdays. This is really a wonderful piece. And you can see it up there where it says notifications.
And it's all the auto recognition that we have probably gotten. So, I mean, 10,000 requests to do the small, it's all in the small stuff, the small pieces of recognition that are really important. We will have it in that point.
We want to make it really intentional.
Yes. Number two.
Number two is messages. So you will be able to send messages to your team and also segment them according to the information that you need to share with them.
Yeah.
And then the last one is corporate. And this is the world where I really live in.
Mhm.
And that is the official communication from Unique Corporate will start to transition to the app.
Three really important purposes
Yes.
of this app when it comes to the communication piece. We are already changing the look and feel of our communication, and it is going to look dramatically different here pretty soon.
Deliberately.
Deliberately different here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the channels? Yes.
Pops, emails, SMS, man, I can keep going on and on. The U-News,
Yeah.
it's all going to start looking really different.
Yeah.
But
All changing.
all changing. So, but don't be alarmed. We will continue to communicate this along the
Mhm,
way
mhm.
as you start seeing these changes.
So can we see what it's going to look like?
Yeah, we have a quick sneak peek for you guys to show you how the app is going to work.
Look at that
So,
beautiful
there you
app.
go. So that's when, once you click the message or the notification, you'll be able to have all that information about that specific topic.
Yeah. With the touch of one button, you can see all of your notifications. Of course, it's an algorithm, which means it will learn what you care the most about and
Exactly.
will feed you that first,
Exactly.
as algorithms do. It's really some exciting stuff. Yeah. Rolling out to the app means that we can actually use social for what social is intended to be.
Yes.
And I just want to say a little bit about social because you and your team have made a pretty massive shift in your social strategy over the last couple of months.
We're
And
just getting started.
you are just getting started, and I am so excited about the shift in strategy. Will you talk about it? Tell us what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah, of course. So first of all, we are a company for all women. You are real, you are authentic, you are our greatest asset.
Mm.
And we want to highlight you. So we have I think a video playing here soon that shows the change. There we go. Of everything that we've been doing to highlight our presenters. Literally, they are beautiful women.
Mm.
And we want to be able to represent all shapes, sizes, skin tones, skin types, because everyone is beautiful. So some of our top performing content is you guys. You truly, like when we look at our stats, I'm like, wow, our presenter content just blows it out of the water
Yeah.
every single time. And as mentioned, some of the icon programs, the content creator programs are going to really be tied into social media. So more information to come on that.
Yeah.
We're really excited.
Yeah. So let's hear some of the stats. Let's hear some of the goodies.
Let's look at what our stats have been over the last year as we've started to make this shift. So we've had over 12 million reach, which is the number of unique
You say in
people.
the last year, but get specific. In when is the range of all of these stats?
So that's just like right after convention.
right after convention. So
Yeah.
less than in the last 12 months.
Exactly.
Okay.
So over 12 million reach, which is the unique number of people that are seeing our content.
Love it.
And then 15 million plus, which is impressions, which is the number of times our content has been displayed or shown.
Love it.
And then over 600,000 are using the hashtag unique products. And we just introduced this new hashtag unique looks and has had over 15,000 times that it's been used. And like I said, we're just getting started. So these
amazing.
numbers are just going to blow out of the water.
Amazing. What do we want to show? We have some presenters video to show, right?
Some of our
yeah,
top
let's see
performing
some
content.
of you. It's on me. Great. That means I get to do the introductions of the next two people that are joining us to talk about a very, very cool announcement. I'm a little jealous that y'all get to do the announcement, but I'm happy for them. I am here to introduce two fabulous parts of the corporate team. Ben Hyatt, who is the head of product development, and Aaron Donahue, who is the head of sales operations and sales programs.
Thanks, Tori. We are very excited to be here. We're very excited about this announcement. It not only is great for us, it's great for you. We know that finding out what's been has been discontinued with us has been difficult, right? Scrolling through endless pages and pages of Facebook announcements from 2019 to find out what happened to your favorite product has been, quite frankly, a hassle, right? It takes up your valuable time, and frankly, it's unacceptable. We know that your time is precious. We know you have to make choices about how you spend your time. We're here to be deliberately different with our approach. And we're doing this to make your life simple, easier, and really make it so you guys can understand what's happening with our products.
Now, we started this change a few months ago when we started no longer calling products limited time offer, seasonal, or special edition. So we've created this new section on the website to easily find and identify which products are actually discontinued.
This new section is called Last Chance Beauty. The name tells the story. The items on this Last Chance page are for the last chance you'll have to purchase them, right? And they're only available while supplies last.
Now, the page goes live today. It'll have a countdown, and the actual launch with the sale date won't start until next Monday, March 27th. But you're going to get a sneak peek this Saturday, the 25th. So you're going to be able to see which products are available, but these will not be available with the discounted price until that Monday, March 27th, a week from today.
These are going to be some pretty great deals. Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this part. The products on the Last Chance page are available for a savings up to 50% from March 27th until March 31st, just to finish out your month. And on April 1st, any remaining products on the Last Chance page will be reduced to 30% off, and they'll stay at that discount until they're sold out. We'll be making these changes to the Last Chance page about once a quarter, which will help us clear out some of the existing formulas and make room for better beauty products.
Something wrong with your eye there, Ben?
No, nothing's wrong with my eye. Just I'm very excited about these better beauty products.
Because it sounds like there's some exciting changes and some new products coming in the future.
Wait.
Yeah,
Possibly.
May soften the blow when you see some of the products that are heading to that Last Chance page.
Well, we're really not going to say more. We're not going to say more today, Tori.
Nope.
The website's going to help us communicate what's changing, what's going away, and these amazing deals. It provides you with the knowledge of what's happening with our products that are being discontinued. We're so excited about this Last Chance page. Right now, we're going to toss it over to Mel. To Marissa.
To me?
Marissa's going to be doing a giveaway. So let's find out what Marissa's going to give away.
Okay, you guys. Well, number one, I'm dying over that product hint. My friends here would not give it away. I know that was a wink, wink, better beauty. better beauty. Anyway, that's all I can say. Okay, I am here to talk about our next giveaway, which is all you have to do, snap a selfie of yourself with your yesties, by yourself, at work, wherever you are, snap a selfie, post it, and use the hashtag. Okay, tag us in the hashtag Vision Summit 2023, and 5 photos are going to be selected for an amazing prize, and we're going to tell you that right after Vision Summit. So all you have to do, post, snap the selfie, post it, hashtag Vision Summit 2023, and you could be one to have that amazing swag-worthy swag. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, back to Tori.
So who let Marissa in that chair right after the product segment? Ben practically had to tackle her to stop her from giving away some of the product goodies. Here we are back to talk about something pretty amazing. And this is the first time that Lauren Woodfield is sitting on the couch. I would love to introduce our director of events, Lauren Woodfield. I mean, I think it's okay to say that last night you just came off of the kicking off the Taylor Swift concert and you went to the Taylor Swift concert in Arizona. How was it?
Amazing. I have to do my research of the best events happening in the industry. So
it was research. Taylor Swift intro concert right there. We call her Elle. We call her Elle. You have been with Unique for 6 years.
6 years.
Yes. So 6 events, 5 events. You've done 5 conventions.
5 conventions. I started in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh, that was a good one.
It was such
Remember the flooding right before the Black Status Parade? And we all thought that convention center was going to cave in, but we waited for every single Black Status presenter to get there for the parade.
And they made it.
They did make it. I hope you don't have to repeat that. We're not going to repeat that because our convention is in Salt Lake City this year, but we did love New Orleans.
We love New Orleans.
So events are so important because they are the opportunity to literally connect with you in a physical way. We're actually right there with you. And of all the events, and we do many here at Unique, of all the events, convention is our anchor event. Elle, why do you think it's our anchor event?
Well, I'm so excited to talk about the fun parts of convention. We have a lot of details we're about to share, but let's start with the actual numbers, the proof of why convention is worth investing in. So our brand ambassadors or presenters who attend convention can expect on average to see a 31% increase in retention, a 583 monthly PRS increase, and a 350% increase in sponsoring.
Unbelievable. Let's keep that slide up just for a second. We spent a lot of time looking at the data and actually went through a presenter's year and compared them in like-minded activity to a presenter who didn't attend convention and who didn't attend convention. And we quadruple checked these numbers to make sure that they were accurate. And if you want to take a screenshot of anything, you take a screenshot of this slide because this is absolutely proven what will happen when you attend our convention. It's this dramatic of how your business changes. Unbelievable. So, but the event to be at the convention of all conventions, this is our 10-year convention. Elle and her team are what make it easy for sure. But tell us a little bit about the 10 years of you.
I'm so excited for this convention. We've been wanting to do a convention here in our hometown for years. Personally, it's a lot easier. No flights to worry about, no shipping to worry about, but we wanted to save it for our 10-year anniversary. So we've been holding on to this location and we have so many fun things planned. And it's going to be really, really, really special. We're able to do things deliberately differently now that we're all together in our hometown.
It will be 10 years. This convention is not going to feel like conventions of the past. It will be deliberately different.
Absolutely. We took your feedback from all of the past years. We've read your surveys and we're really trying to maximize what you love about convention.
So it is time. We have not shared a lot of the details about this convention yet, but we're going to do it right now. Let's talk about the details.
Okay, let's start with the basics. Convention runs Wednesday, July 26th through Saturday, July 29th. Registration is going to open on Wednesday at 11 a.m.
and close at 8 p.m. This is new. We're doing a full day of registration because we want everyone to arrive on Wednesday because we might be starting pretty early on Thursday.
We are going to kick off convention on Thursday morning, bright and early. You'll find out why in just a second, but I promise you the bright and early will be worth it.
Totally worth it. I'm not a morning person. I'll be up early. It'll be worth it. So there might be a lot of you watching who have not yet bought your ticket. And if you're on the fence, we're here to convince you all of the reasons you need to be here in person with us. But first, we have something for you. For any of our
Here it comes. Wait, Elle, how long have we been getting feedback that we need to do something like this for new people coming into the business?
Every single day.
Every day for like 6 years. Yes, here we go.
For any of our new brand ambassadors, we want to welcome you home by offering a discount for $50 off your convention ticket to join us in Salt Lake. Tickets are normally $329, but with your code, they will be $279. This includes the general sessions, the breakout classes, the parties, the product experience, a cute swag bag, and of course, everyone's favorite
product. Yes, all the stuff. $50 off when you use that coupon code. Any new brand ambassadors through the end of April, we really do want to welcome you home. So our discount code is homecoming. For any new or returning unique brand ambassadors, use that code when you register.
And we have so many fun things planned. You're absolutely going to get your money's worth with this ticket. And every year in our survey, no matter what we have planned, doesn't matter who our keynote speaker is, no matter how great our party is, the new product announcements and giveaways are always your favorite thing. Our Yesties love gifts, and we aim to please. So we've got some pretty good gifts planned for this year. So be excited for our giveaways. We've got great swag bag.
Yes, yes. Now's the time to get your ticket. This discount code for new presenters is for new brand ambassadors is something that really, truly you have been wanting. And we are finally able to deliver that to you. And we feel like the time is right to do that.
Absolutely. So let's start talking about a few more ways that we made this convention deliberately different. One of the first ones was one of Tori's ideas. Do you want to share?
So our strength of why partner, if you are not familiar with what we do at convention in our local hometown, it is one of my favorite things, taking advantage of being in a new area. We go in and we serve in that community. We go in and we give back, and we have done some incredible things over the years.
Amazing.
Like amazing things for local charities to where they have had to back up a semi, no kidding, to gather up all the things that you all donated. So who's our hometown choice this year? Of course, it is Sapria.
Who else could it be?
Yes, who else could it be? We are making Sapria our official strength of why partner. And we have so many ways that we're going to be incorporating Sapria into our convention. And I'll share a few in a couple of minutes, but we do want to announce and are so excited to be bringing strength of why to Sapria.
Absolutely.
So proud.
Absolutely. It's going to be so cool to be able to invest so strongly in them. Another deliberately different thing that we're going to be doing, since we're here in Utah, of course, we have to open up our home office. So for the first time ever, unique corporate tours will be a part of convention.
Corporate tours, corporate tours, corporate tours.
Come see our home office, the photo studio, Derek and Melanie's offices, Tori's office. Get your picture in front of this wall right here. Who wouldn't want a picture right here? And it's going to be an incredible experience. If you've never been to the corporate campus, if you've been before, we want you here. We'll be offering tours on both Wednesday and Friday.
It's about a half hour away from the convention center. Mm-hmm. Would you say that's accurate?
Yes.
About a half hour away, Wednesday and Friday. So basically during the registration day, and then what will be the free night, right? Registration is required for these corporate tours because we anticipate thousands of our brand ambassadors coming through this building. We cannot wait to welcome you to your corporate home. So we are going to charge, we're going to charge to hold your spot.
Absolutely.
Tickets will be $15 US dollars. We price these as low as possible But we really do want to ensure that you have a good experience because we anticipate so many people coming through. We're going to organize it. We're arranging buses. We will have our account managers, our amazing shout out, our account managers will be managing all of the tours, and we will be able to accommodate everyone that wants to come through. We don't have enough parking, so we're going to put you on a bus to come down to our home office.
And we're going to make sure it's absolutely worth the ticket price. Not only will it cover your bus fare, of course, we're throwing in some free gifts and some other surprises.
Of course.
So this ticket reserves your spot. You'll pick a time when you register. You'll get round trip bus fare picked up at registration at the convention center. We're making it as easy and smooth as possible. So make sure you go online and get your tickets today.
Okay, so how do you register? If you haven't purchased your convention ticket, look at that QR code. We're QR coding everything. It cannot be easier. You can add your campus tour ticket when you're registering for convention. If you've already purchased a ticket, just log in and modify your registration and add your corporate tour ticket. It's very simple. Now, if you can't make it to Salt Lake to be here with us in person, which we hope you can because this is our homecoming, you can still join us virtually. Virtual tickets are officially on sale as of today. Can we confirm if they're actually up on the website on sale?
They are live.
They are. The virtual tickets are live. There it is. Christine, you are very happy right at this moment, right? Yes. For $229 USD. You will get access to all the general sessions, a really good selection of the breakout classes, the swag bag, all the product giveaways, all the stuff.
All of the things that are most important, you will have access to with that virtual ticket. We're so excited to have you with us this July. Whether you're able to be here with us in person or joining virtually, we have so much planned and we cannot wait to celebrate 10 years of you with you. Let's take a look back at some of our past convention highlights and see why you need to be here with us.
Got love split like bananas. 3 ways, get them pajamas. Got truth, kaboom, you got drama. Real tough, bring out the hammers. All vibes and pina coladas. Stay cool under your banners. No wars, so keep your granada so smooth. Slip past the cameras. I'm going in head first. Sometimes you gotta take the dive. Step up and get her. Here we go again. Come on. Here we go again. Woo. Come on. Here we go again. No shades, just vibes, I'm chillin'. Too cool to play like the villain.
All right. Oh,
Is it me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
No, now it's doing the giveaway after we talk.
We haven't talked about it yet.
Here. Cameron, you're going to get another moment.
Okay.
Get another moment.
I'm here.
All right. There is zero chance, by the way, that we're gonna stay on script for this next segment. I'm so excited to be on the couch with Adri Ojuka, who is the Senior Public Relations and Community Specialist. Adri is managing a very special project right now.
Yes, I am so excited. So as you all know, as you guys just talked about, Strength of Why is a really, really incredible part of convention every year. I think it's my favorite part of convention every year. And it's where we give back to the community that we're in. And since we're coming home this year, we're going to make it extremely deliberately different.
Extremely deliberately different. Here comes the bright and early in the morning part. Yeah, I'm really excited to announce that we are kicking off the Salt Lake Convention on Thursday morning with a fundraiser walk, run benefit.
Yes.
There it is.
There it is. That's right, Tori. So we are so stoked about it. It's our 10-year, 10K Break the Silence benefit run for Supriya on July 27th. And this is a 10K if you want to challenge yourself, but also there's a 5K option. You can walk it, you can run it, you can dance the whole time. So it's totally what you want to do. It's going to be awesome. So this is our Strength of Why initiative this year, and we're super stoked to come together to give back to a cause and an organization that is essentially at the heart of Unique.
Adri, can you see all these chat comments?
I know.
It's going to be amazing. So we are encouraging everyone to get involved. Our brand ambassadors, corporate, the community. We're opening up to the community, whether you're walking, running, doing the 5K, the 10K, the whole thing, we want you there. I hope it's okay to say when I presented this idea to Shalane, her reaction was, I think it's amazing, but are you going to make me run the 10K? And I was like, yeah, you better believe it, Shalane. She actually still hasn't committed to it. However, we have committed.
We registered.
We registered yesterday. Am I ready? Of course I'm not ready. But that's why we will have lots and lots of training programs. So this run and initiative for Supriya, we will be able to do a lot of really incredible things. We will be able to, first and foremost, raise awareness. I absolutely believe that through you all and me and you and all of us being able to talk about what we're doing and how we're raising money for this benefit, we will have a very natural, organic way to start to talk about Supriya on social media, because that's not easy to do. A very natural way, number one. Number two, we'll be able to build some community and momentum with each other. If you have ever been part of one of these kinds of things, Susan G. Komen, any kind of community, you know how fun they are. You know how much you get to do with your teams, with your friends, with your community. That's number two. We are going to raise a lot of money for Supriya. Number three. Yeah, absolutely. Really easy way to start the conversation.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, like we are so stoked that I believe right now race registration is open. So you can sign up right now using this QR code. In fact, there's an early bird special that will go for the next 24 hours. So make sure you catch it while it's still, just the early bird special.
So so it's like for the next 24 hours, right? The next 24 hours, if you sign up, Wait, you're training already? Wow. John, you're a serious runner. Actually, you're being very serious, silly right now, but you are a serious runner. You basically told me you're planning on winning this whole thing.
Maybe. We'll try.
I know how competitive you are, John.
To have fun.
Amazing. All right, that's fabulous. We're just so full of fun stuff. John McGuire, who is actually a marathoner.
That's funny. You've done races too.
I've done a handful. I've done a handful, and I signed up for the 10K. And was that stressful? Yes. We sat there and had about a 10-minute conversation about committing to signing up. The 5K or the 10K. I signed up for the 10K. You signed up. Nikki signed up for the 10K. Listen, we're going to raise a lot of money. We are going to have a team fundraiser within our corporate team, and we are raising a lot of money. I am here to say we have set so first of all, let's go here. For for your registration fee, whether you get the early bird, whether you've got the regular registration fee or you've got race day, $5 of your registration fee will automatically go to Supriya as a charitable donation. But that is not how we're going to raise the big money. We're going to raise the big money when you either create or join a fundraising team. And that's how we're really going to raise. Like teams, you'll have fun with it. You make themes, you promote it on social media, you come up with the fun outfits, you rep your team, you rep our great brand, and we are doing it, and we are going to raise a lot of money. We do have a company-wide goal,
Yeah.
right?
We do. Our goal is to raise $20,000 for Supriya, and honestly, I know that we can surpass that. So we're super excited. Like I know in corporate, we're already kind of have some healthy competition going on about this, and so the fundraising teams really is going to be a really big part of it.
A really big part. And when you go in to register, you have some questions to answer. The first is, are you committing to the 5K or the 10K? And that right there is a pretty big commitment. And then it asks you if you want to start a fundraising team or join a fundraising team. That might take a little bit of thought. And then it asks what your goal that you want to raise is. Don't worry. You can go back to that part after you've talked to your teamies and after you've decided how you want to invest in this fundraising effort. You can register now today. Now we really are a telethon. Register today. And the phones are standing by. And then you can always go back and really make a decision about what kind of fundraising you want to do. Yeah.
And it'll be on the pops, it'll be in the guide. We'll continue to push this out because we want everyone to get involved. So it's really, really important that we set you up for success for this. And we're going to post training guides. We're going to post tips and tricks with this, how to get from like couch to 10K type of things.
Couch to 10K. Wait, is that a new tagline? Couch to 10K.
That was my first 10K that I ran. That was like the program.
Couch to 10K.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the people who never
10K. How many 10Ks have you run?
I've run a half and then a 10K.
Wait, a half what? A half 10K? Marathon? Oh my gosh, Adri will be leading the pack in this effort. She will be, what's it called when you're the pacer? She will be the pacer. Yeah.
Coming from 8 marathons running Tori.
All right. What are we doing? It's going to be a party, right?
It's going to be a party.
Yeah.
It's going to be super impactful. It's going to be such a great way to kick off convention. And there's going to be music. There's going to be swag, prizes. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be early, but we're going to have fun with it and we're going to make it incredible.
Chris told us this yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And it was like a pause-worthy moment. By the time convention starts, Supriya will be on track to reach 5,000 survivors who have attended the Supriya retreat. The goal is to reach 10,000 survivors. We're doing a 5K and a 10K. Help us jumpstart the next 5,000 with this run walk. It's going to be amazing.
It really will be. And we want to see your journey as you're training for this. So as you train, as you fundraise, as you get others involved, post about it on social media and use the hashtag 10 years of unique and tag us because we want to highlight you.
We walked the route last week. Our whole team got on a bus, got a packed lunch, and we walked the route. We are so excited for this initiative. Let's take a look.
All right. I know we are so excited to see you all train for this 5K, for this 10K. I know I still have yet to make a commitment for the 5K or the 10K, but Marissa has her angry eyes on Mr. Potato Head style at me. Maybe by the end of today, I'll register. But the goal is that we get the hashtag started and trending. So hashtag 10 years of unique. We want the first 5 people to post about what they're doing for the 5K or that they've registered for the 10K. It's not a 5K, it's a 10K. The first 5 people will get a special surprise when you register and use that hashtag. So don't forget 10 years of unique hashtag and register. We're super excited to see you.
Awesome. So I am sitting next to Chris Yaden, basically the managing director of Supriya. And one of the best things that we know about being a Yesty and being a brand ambassador is how this company started. So what we did, how it was created, was basically products with a purpose. Every mascara, every collagen, every person that we touch with our products is making a difference in the lives of many. Not only is it making a difference for women of childhood sexual abuse, but it's also in the whole process of bringing hope to them and teaching our communities. So I'm super excited to be with you today. So thank you so much.
It's awesome to be here. And I want to share a story, but before I share the story, I recognize there's a lot of brand ambassadors here that are new. And so I want to just tell you a little bit about Supriya. So our goal, the reason we exist at Supriya is to liberate both individuals and society from child sexual abuse and its lasting impacts. That's a very short statement with a lot built into it. At the end of the day, we focus on helping prevent sexual abuse for children and helping adult women heal from child sexual abuse. And our partnership with Younique dates back to our founding. Younique is our founding partner. They're the only ones with that title of founding partner. And we wouldn't have had the success we've had if it wasn't for the brand ambassadors over the last 8 years that have gotten behind us every day, every week, every month, every year. So those 5,000 that Tori talked about a minute ago, those 5,000 don't happen without our brand ambassadors.
Absolutely.
So let me tell you a dad story. And I love dad stories because it gives me a chance to help make this issue real. So my daughter, when she was in 6th grade, she came to me and I'd come home from work and she said, "Dad, what is a prostitute?" And I had one of those moments like, wow, that's quite a question. What is a prostitute? And imagine what's happening here. I'm coming home from work, 6th grade girl comes and says, "Dad, what's a prostitute?" That's not a normal conversation. But we had the opportunity to talk about it. I had the opportunity to answer a question. But I want you to pause just for a moment and think, what if she didn't feel comfortable asking that question? Where else would she go? Is she going to go to the playground and get information from her friends? Is she going to go to Google? That doesn't end well. And so this is one of those intervention moments, because she felt comfortable asking me, that reduced the risk that she could or would be abused. Let's fast forward now to when she was a sophomore in high school. We had another one of those dad conversations. She came home and she asked the question, "Dad, there's this boy and he keeps coming and giving me a hug. And I've told him to stop and he won't stop." And so I had another important conversation with her where I was able to say, look, our job as parents is to intervene. Our job is to stop this from happening. Would you like us to step in? And I said, or alternatively, we've been teaching you about boundaries and how to hold and keep boundaries. Would you like to use this as an opportunity to set and hold your boundaries a little bit more? She took some time to think about it. And she decided, I want to hold my boundaries. And so it was about a week later, she came home and had a conversation with me and my wife. And she said, look, I did it. I set my boundaries. I held my boundaries. He finally got the message, right? So, but again, just like that first part of the story, I want you to pause for a minute and consider, what's the alternative? What if she doesn't feel comfortable setting her boundaries? What if she doesn't know how to set her boundaries? It increases her risk that she's going to be sexually abused or assaulted. Let's fast forward now to when she was a senior and it's prom time. And she got invited to prom by a friend from her ballroom team, someone that she knew a little bit, but not a lot. She was excited to go. She said yes. But shortly after, she had some of her friends say, hey, you might want to be careful on this date. And they didn't give her details. They didn't give her all the information why, but she knew that by what they said, that they were concerned that something horrific could happen on the date. So she again came home and said, Mom, Dad, what do I do about this? And we said, well, you don't have to go. That's your choice. Much like you've done in the past, you can set and hold boundaries. That's an option. I can talk to the young man when he comes and set and hold some boundaries. And she's like, I want to go. I'm going to set some boundaries around the date. And I want you to talk to him when he comes. So she set some boundaries. She required that we be in a group. She didn't want to go alone with him. She required that he have her home at a certain time. Those were her boundaries. So he comes in. The picture you just saw was right before he came. He comes in, and I invite him to sit down. I'm like, look, Christy's my wife, work hard to keep Sophia safe. And Sophia's my daughter. And we say, we've taught her how to keep herself safe as well. What are you going to do to keep her safe tonight? And he got a little nervous, got a little uncomfortable, and then he gave an amazing answer, an answer that I hope every young man can give to a dad in this situation. He said, we're going to stay in our group, no drugs, no alcohol, and we're going to keep our clothes on. And I was like, yes, that's it. Have a great date. And they did. They had an amazing date, right? It was exactly what needed to happen. All right, let me go to the last story, and then I'm going to just pause to make an important point around this story. So my daughter is now in this next story in college, and she's a freshman, and she's on a dating app, and she gets this pickup line. You can see it on the screen. Want to get ice cream and make out. She's never met this kid, doesn't know him from anybody in the world, want to get out and want to get ice cream and make out. At this point, she's a very empowered young woman, and she's a little snarky. You have to understand that about Sophia. So she said, I'm going to give this kid, I'm going to mess with him. I'm going to give him a choose your own adventure. So she gave him 3 options to choose from. Option 1, she said, one is definitely a possibility, and it's not the one you want to happen. I was like, ice cream's great, the makeout's not going to happen. Number 2 is my favorite, super proud dad moment. She said, that's a funny question, because my dad runs a foundation for sexually abused women, and me agreeing would be considered a high-risk behavior. I was like, yes, I've raised this girl to understand how to set and hold boundaries. She understands bodily autonomy. She understands her power. She's not going to give it up. I love it. And then number 3, how many girls has this worked on? Well, as it goes, he chose the easy route, which was number 3. And I won't read it all, but goes into a little bit of a pity party about how he'd never done this before. And we're like, really? Never done it, right? Yeah, never done. Right? Anyway, but he recognized that this was not the girl that was going to allow him to achieve his goals. And I'm super proud of my daughter. I want to pause here and make a point. This is what prevention looks like. When we talk about preventing sexual abuse, this is what it looks like. And you have to understand, I'm not a super dad. I'm a normal dad like everybody else. I make mistakes. I do some things right. The only difference between me and every other parent in America or across the world is I have the tools I needed to empower my daughter. And when we talk about the power of you as brand ambassadors, what we're talking about is the power you have to take this message to the people across this world, get this message to the people that need it, parents that can empower their kids to keep them safe, and to be part of a movement that is desperately needed. So, Jen, let me kind of turn to you and say, you hear a story like that, or you hear about Supriya and what Supriya does. What does it mean to you when you hear about the work of Supriya?
So I am very passionate about the work of Supriya. So I've gotten so much involved, but every little bit, every single time somebody's educated, every time somebody hears about it or touches somebody's life, it creates moments like that. So when you had that moment with your daughter, I took a screenshot because I saw this before, and I sent it to my daughter, who's 19 years old. And she says, I need to be her friend. Yeah. And then she says, and that's exactly what I would say. And so that meant to me that I actually, with my education and knowing that I'm connecting with my circle, with my daughter, and then my daughter's friends in creating with the education I've created or that I've learned about Supriya, and my own personal journey with going to the Haven and learning how to heal myself, and then taking it to my family, and then to my friends, and then taking it to the next circle, is completely impacting my life. So it makes a difference in our own communities every day.
So you're describing how movements happen. So I want you to listen to what Jen just said. So she said, I took it to my family first, right? She took it to her daughter in this case. I took it to my family first. Then did you hear what she said? It went to my community.
Absolutely.
This is the power of grassroots. And this is what you as brand ambassadors are so powerful at in carrying this message forward. Look, 8 years ago when we started and we went to a business or communities to say, we're here to address child sexual abuse, they would say something like this. That's really important, but that's a little sensitive for our business or for our community. Well, today, when we take it to those environments, they're like, this is important and we need to do something about it. From your perspective, Jen, how do brand ambassadors use this in their business?
And that is what I'm most excited about. So what we have is Supriya has a fantastic program, which is called the Volunteer Community Education Program. And so what you can do as a brand ambassador is you can go out, you can go get certified. And I'm now certified to take, I'm actually certified in all 4 classes that I can go out to the community and I can teach these classes. Now, anybody can take these classes. And so they're so fantastic because anybody can take these classes and learn about how to even communicate about childhood sexual abuse and how to protect our children. And when I say our children, it's even for those people that don't have children, because some people don't have children, but they want to protect the littles in their life or even other people. And it all starts with us. So as a brand ambassador, what's really exciting is that you can go be certified in this program. And then you can go out to your community. Guess what that does? That's an actual win-win for Supriya and for Younique. Why? Because not only are you going out, you're meeting people in your community. Remember when I talked about earlier about meet new people every day? So that's exactly what you're doing. You're meeting new people. Of course, you're representing Supriya, and that's not the time where you're going to talk about your business, but you're meeting new people and you can have that conversation at a later date. So it's very exciting. You're going to meet new people. You're going to affect your community. This is in all of the communities that you're in, whether it's your religious communities, whether it's your women in business networking group. You can go do these classes and start at the grassroots and start spreading education to protect the children. So I just love it. And I'm so excited.
I love it. That's a perfect explanation. So as we're wrapping up, I have an invitation for something coming up, and then I want to leave you with some inspiration. So on the 21st, and you can register, you'll see the code popping up now. On the 21st, you can actually witness one of these classes being taught by a member of the Supriya staff. And then following, so you can kind of see what's actually being taught as in this community education. And then afterwards, there'll be some information that will be shared about how you can become a volunteer community educator.
Absolutely.
So let me just leave you with something that's very inspiring to me. There have been amazing movements in our history. Here in the United States, one of those movements was the civil rights movement of the 60s and 70s. I want you to imagine for just a moment what it would have been like to be in the early days of that movement. Not after the movement had happened, not after media was talking about, but in the early days, sitting around a table with people that said, this has to change. Can you imagine how overwhelming that would feel? How big of a problem that was? Well, that is where we're at right now when it comes to sexual abuse. Most people in the world are not ready yet to tackle sexual abuse, but that is changing. We are in the early days of that movement, and you have an opportunity to be part of that. You have the opportunity to be at that early table. Dr. Martin Luther King shared this quote as it relates to that. Every society has its protectors of status quo, and its fraternities of the indifferent who are notorious for sleeping through revolutions. Let's not be that part of the quote. Let's not be what he just described there. Instead, let's be the second half of the quote where he said, today, our very survival depends on our ability to stay awake, to adjust to new ideas, to remain vigilant, and to face the challenge of change. That challenge of change is our invitation to you, whether that's participating in the 10K to raise awareness, whether that's becoming a volunteer community educator, whether it's educating your own kids and family, whatever it is, be a part of that change and don't sleep through this revolution. Anything else you have as we
No,
wrap?
Super excited. And so just get registered. There'll be more. And side note, I can't wait for my fabulous 10K outfit. Let's just talk about like how I'm planning. And it's going to be a sight to behold. Let's just put it that way. So
I love you.
This is Deja. She loves unicorns. Liam likes sports. He wants to play college basketball. Adia dreams of being a TikTok star. Owen loves art, especially painting. And this is Anna. She has her entire life ahead of her. All of these children will experience the trauma of child sexual abuse. Deja will attempt suicide twice in her lifetime. Liam will start abusing drugs and alcohol in the next 3 years. Adia will start cutting at 15. Owen will suffer from chronic depression. Anna will be diagnosed with failure to thrive, struggle in school, and deal with an unwanted pregnancy at 16. It needs to stop, and we can help. Supriya exists to liberate individuals and society from child sexual abuse and its lasting impacts. Learn more at supriya.org.
Thank you, Chris and Jen. And I think that was an excellent way to bring this Vision Summit to a conclusion. If you're still with us, you must be a very loyal presenter or a very interested future brand ambassador. Thank you all for joining us today at the Unique Vision Summit. It has been an incredible journey over the past decade. And I'm so proud, I really am so proud of what we have achieved together. Nothing about this new beginning can ever diminish what we've already done and what we've already accomplished. We started a mission to make a difference in people's lives. And I believe that we have done just that. From the innovative business model to the incredible community that we have built, Unique has truly changed the lives of countless individuals around the world. As we move forward, I'm more excited than ever about the future of Unique. And can we spend just a minute on that? We're moving forward, not just moving on. I was chatting with Logan backstage, and he shared that with me, and I thought that was very actually profound, right? We sometimes use the phrase that we're moving on, and that can have any sort of connotation, right? Like you can move on and not even necessarily to a better place. But we are moving forward. We have big plans and ambitious goals again. But this time, I get to do it already partnered with such amazing leaders and the base that we have. Every one of you are going to make a decision today, an emotional decision. The tagline of the campaign that we will be launching in the coming weeks and months is "Join us today and see what deliberately different can do for you." Join us today and see what deliberately different can do for you. Is that a phrase intended to attract new brand ambassadors? Yes, but it's so much more than that. That phrase I extend to all of you today. To the Black status presenter who's been with us for 9 years. For the pink status presenter, soon to be brand specialist, that has been with us for 2 years, I extend that invitation to join us. Join us with your whole soul, your whole heart. Add to our community. If you feel like you missed out on the first big growth wave of Younique, or if you were here for it and can't wait to experience it again, then in either case, let's grow together. From the launch of our Deliberately Different campaign and Project Diamond, along with the initiatives you've heard about today, we're paving the way for the future of direct selling, brought to today's version of social selling. Now, did we show you everything today? No, we showed you the vision. If we showed you everything, we just couldn't, right? We want your businesses to keep thriving every single month. But trust me when I say there is something coming continually between now and our 10th anniversary Salt Lake City convention. We will innovate, we will be bold, and we will be beautifully simple again. Of course, we remain dedicated to our philanthropic mission of bringing hope and healing to those who need it most. But perhaps what excites me the most about the future of Younique is the opportunity to simply continue building on our legacy of uplifting, powering, and validating each other. For those of you that have been here, you know we are more than just a business. We are a community of like-minded individuals who support each other through thick and thin. And I know that together we can achieve anything that we set our minds to. I was chatting with Amber Voigt, the lovely, amazing Amber Voigt at my home when she was here with the other soy winners. And we were simply reminiscing about her journey. If you don't know her story, I would encourage you to hear it. It is one of the most beautiful stories of transformation, of taking control of her future for her family. There will be a lot more Amber Voigts, not necessarily just like Amber, because every story is, but I think that you know what I mean. This is a new beginning. We are moving forward. In a minute, I'm going to show you a timeline. In fact, go ahead and put that timeline up there because, and this will be included in the, what's that lovely document called, Marissa?
Vision guide.
Vision guide.
Wait, Summit guide, Vision Summit guide.
Those of you that have known our propensity to make big announcements and then leave you wanting the details, we didn't do that this time. We're giving you all the details, but again, like I said, just the details that were announced today. Stay tuned all throughout this year. This is an exciting time. So I don't think we're on the correct slide yet. Go ahead and lay out the launch calendar, right? Here we are at the Vision Summit today, March 20th. You're going to see components of the Deliberately Different campaign coming. You're going to get the app. You're going to get the seller recognition program in June. And there will be other things coming in there, right? I know I keep teasing. I can't help it. The business model portion, right? Some of those things we just need to announce and change it. Things like new ways of joining Younique, new affiliate rewards programs, those things that are really transformative on just the strategic and the tactical side. Those are coming as well, all culminating at Salt Lake City Convention. Don't miss convention. If you need to join virtually, of course, that's an option. If you need to get 10 to a hotel room, because I understand it's a sacrifice, it's a financial sacrifice, right? That's easy for me to say because I'll be sleeping in my own home, but do it. It'll be worth it. This is the convention that you don't want to miss. So just to conclude, I hope you know that we mean it when we say that this is so much more than a business. If this were just a business to me, I would still be retired. But it's not. This is a legacy that I'm trying to leave. And I'm so grateful to do it with such an aligned corporate team today. And I'm so grateful to do it with so many of you that are getting the vision today, that are aligning with us. I hope that you are as excited as I am about the future of this incredible company. Let's continue to work together to make a difference in the world, one person at a time. And again, yes, join us and see what Deliberately Different can do for you.